Hi there, it's Monday the 7th of August and I have a 2-card tarot reading for you. I'm using my Rider-Waite cards today because I feel that there's some really big energy about. I've obviously got the Lionsgate portal tomorrow, which is really big shift in consciousness, and I just love these cards because I don't pull any punches. So yeah, they're like that irritating friend that kind of says how it is, whether you like it or not. I think I might be that friend actually. Okay, let's see what we've got then. Right. Okay. Well, this is interesting because immediately as I saw these two cards, I felt what we needed to focus on. So the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Have a look at these cards before I even say anything, and perhaps just take a moment to see how they've got potential, but also these people in their own way are holding themselves back. All right. So see how you feel when you're looking at these two. Imagine they were your friends and they came to you and they were in these situations. What would you say to them? What words of advice would you give them? Because sometimes I think we're very good at giving advice. We're not so good at listening to our own advice or taking the advice of others, are we? So let's take a look at this Four of Pentacles guy first. All right. He's got some really lovely, large pentacles. So that sounded terrible, didn't it? So I kind of feel like he's got somewhere in his life. He's achieved something. Okay. But look how tightly he's holding on to them. He's standing, or he's got his feet, sorry, he's sitting, but he's got his feet resting on those two pentacles. I guess because he doesn't want to lose them. He doesn't want them to, roll out of sight. He's got one balanced on his head. So he's wearing a crown, but on that crown is balanced the pentacle. So he can't take off his crown. He's kind of just got to sit there with it. And the other one, with his hands, he's kind of got them in a lock there, hasn't he? So he can't even use either of his hands because he's clinging onto that other pentacle. It's great to get to a point in your life where you've acquired things and that you're proud of where you've got to. But life, whether we like it or whether we don't like it, is all about change. And it's all about growth. We can't stagnate. We can't stay in one place too long. And I feel like there's a very obvious message here. And it's on a similar theme for both cards about holding ourselves back in some way. Now, because this is Pentacles, I feel like the collective message there is on a financial level. Are you in a job you hate, but it pays well, but you know that you don't want to be there? It's Monday. Have you woken up and thought, yay, I'm going to work? You're like, oh no, not again. No one wants to live their life like that. I've said it before, life is about enjoying, not enduring. Okay. I'm also very noticing the city behind him. He's not there, is he? He's not in the thick of it. He's on the outside, the periphery of lots of other exciting adventures that he could be part of, but he's on the outside looking in. Why is that? Is he afraid? Has he made that conscious choice to come out, and now he's a little bit scared and doesn't quite know what to do next? There's lots of different ideas here regarding finances. As I said, I've talked about your career. It can also be a relationship, because whether we like it or not, if we're in a relationship and we're living with somebody, there's a financial commitment there. And sometimes some people are together just because financially they can't work out another way to be. That's a very limiting life experience. Okay. It could just be not seeing opportunities or not being aware or taking opportunities because you're so scared of losing what you've got. Now, I do understand in this world there are financial constraints on people. I try not to watch the news because I do feel there's a certain amount of scaremongering in the media about how we should all be just constantly living in fear and having no money. I don't think that's helpful. And I think if you're consumed by that, if you're doom scrolling on your phone or watching the news regularly, you can't help but start worrying about stuff, even if perhaps you don't need to. So there is that element of letting external forces control you, but also holding it back for you as well. So we've also got this Two of Wands guy here. Same kind of situation, that he's looking out with the world in his hands, but he's living in his house. Can you see that wand is actually changed to that castle? The other one is in his hand, so he can take that with him. But does he, if he has to, I'm assuming he's got to leave this behind. So does he want to do that? Does he think, well, I've already got two, I've already come this far. Should I go on? Might need to leave something behind. Is there more for, it's that duality of not really knowing what to do next. Okay, and it's very similar to this guy, isn't it? If you see the Three of Wands, it's a very similar card to the Two of Wands. He gets to another stage and he's at the side of a river, and it's like, okay, I've come a bit further, I've come a bit further. And I think often we do find that we can very much see our lives evolving step by step by step. And but this is like early stages. So I understand that there's a cautiousness in not quite knowing which way to act. But I do feel that this person would be not doing themselves a great service if they were to stay here any longer than necessary. Don't forget, the wands, they represent fire and action and our creative pursuits. He's got his travelling coat and his hat on and his boots, and he's ready to go. So something's stopping him. Something's holding him back. Maybe it's the financial. Maybe this is all combined. Or maybe you're just looking at one of these cards and going, yeah, I understand why that's come out for me today. And I do understand what I need to do about it. But one thing's for sure, both of these people in these cards are not going to grow or learn any more or be fulfilled if they just stay in this position. As I say, we don't always like change. Whenever the cards that, number 5 cards come out and they signify change, you get a collective groan, or, the Death card, the Tower card, all those dramatic change cards in the tarot, I feared a little bit because we don't know what's going to come next. But as I say, this guy, he doesn't want to be chained like this wand, and this guy doesn't want to sit there forever. There's a big wide world, as we can see here and here, and we've all got the chance to go and experience it. So there's a cautionary tale here of clinging on for a little bit longer than perhaps is necessary. Okay. I hope that helped. Please do like and subscribe, or let me know if that resonated in some way. I'm here every day, so I'll be back again tomorrow with another message. And as I say, it's the Lionsgate portal tomorrow. So let's see what cards come out. Possibly a lion, who knows? All right, have a lovely day. Bye for now.